beheading of a man by alleged ESN members because he was a whistleblower is unfortunate. Some alleged ESN members have killed a man in Orlu, Imo State. According to reports, the man was severely tortured, killed, and beheaded by the suspected ESN members. His head was abandoned on a main road in the area. However, according to a resident who spoke with the Sun newspapers, the victim was killed because he was perceived to be a whistleblower. The victim was accused of being a saboteur. He was accused of revealing vital information to the police. Oh, wow. And they put a picture of some suspected ESN members being paraded in Imo State, and it's just a group of men shirtless, in underwear and some arms as well. I mean, these pictures are flying everywhere, and then they put a Biafran flag under, and then the arms, ammunition, bullets, and all that are on top. Again, it's a picture. I cannot confirm that this picture is actually in relation to this exact news and to these exact people in this context. The source revealed that the bad boys were fishing out people they perceive to be informants or spies. He revealed that people in the area now live in fear of being killed by these evil men. Nobody wants to die. Most of the people beheaded here were as a result of whistleblowing, the source said. This is an unfortunate development. According to the source, other people have been killed and beheaded in similar fashion. The victims were killed simply because they were suspected whistleblowers. This is an unfortunate trend. Firstly, the accused victims might have been innocent. Maybe they were not whistleblowers in the first place. Secondly, neither ESN or IPOP have the constitutional right to kill any Nigerian. They simply do not have the right to take the life of another Nigerian. There is no justifiable reason for their actions, and it should be condemned by every well-meaning Nigerian. Cool. Let's go back to the title. The beheading of a man by alleged ESN members because he was a whistleblower is unfortunate, and it says opinion. That's how it's written. Opinion, the beheading of a man by alleged ESN members because he was a whistleblower is unfortunate. An opinion. That is all it remains because it's not confirmed. How do you know they did that? And if you're okay, fine. In Nigeria, the logic is very much different. You can't apply a sane, forward-thinking logical argument to situations like this because it will be counteracted. Why? Because in this country, things do not just move in a straight line in terms of logic and outcomes of events and how the events took place. So in this case, it is likely that you hear an argument that says, okay, fine, but then the government themselves, do they have a right to kill Nigerians? The Biafran War? Even right now, the excessive military presence in the southeast, is that justified? Because a lot of people have died. A lot of people have died because of negligence of the army in the southeast. For every little thing that happens, the army reacts, and then there's a killing, there's a clash, there's a fight. Do they have a constitutional right to do that? And yes, that argument is 100% valid. Excuse me, you want to follow the law when it suits you? Absolutely not. And of course we know you should not kill anybody. What do you mean? Again, this is not even confirmed. This is by alleged ESN members. Of course, we know that you have no right to kill anybody. It's murder. It's basically a crime. You shouldn't. We know you shouldn't. That's why the word "should" is there. Why? Because everyone has a choice. Listen, this cannot be confirmed that ESN members actually did this. And now, look, of course, we're gonna have more inflating news like this, that ESN member has betrayed or has switched to the Nigerian police force, or that stories like this where ESN members are seen to be in a bad light. Listen, look at their leader who is in the custody of the DSS. Of course, this is what the Nigerian government wants, to destabilize ESN and IPOP and, stop the agitations. I mean, look at what they're doing to, the Yoruba Nation agitator, Sunday Igboho. The agitation has just even started. It's not even up to 1% of what the Biafran agitation has been and what it has stood for. So I highly doubt that that ESN IPOB will be very reckless and tactless in such a sensitive period. I mean, the move that they've made, in which I even think is a very calm move, is that with every Monday starting from today actually, I think starting from today, the 9th of August, that is when they are gonna have a weekly lockdown every Monday until October 21st, when Kanu would be in court. And that is literally their way of, keeping up consistency with a lot of things. Keeping up consistency with, trying to make a move and defend it. I mean, in this kind of, you have to be sensitive. Listen, anything can trigger this government. Listen, this government is, we know that they're capable because they've proven to in times where they needed to be because they wanted to. So it's not like as if they choose not to, do the right thing. They just choose not to. The capacity is there. The resources are there. When it's time for them to pull strings together to achieve what they want to do, they will do it. So if they want something to happen, they will let it happen. If they want something to thrive, they will let it thrive. That's it. That is it. Someone here says, get lost, Mr. Poster. Somebody here says, we will kill and behead you if you're one of the saboteurs. Yeah, killing and beheading, of course, that gives a graphic detail that does not even need, let's be realistic now. When it comes to killing and beheading, at a time in Nigeria, there are bandits notorious for that. Who was it? Yeah, let's ask that question. So yeah, another comment here says, who concocted this rubbish to create erroneous impression about IPOB? Again, keyword impression. So of course it's the word alleged is used, and it is used specifically because you cannot just make false claims. In fact, where is the proof? So again, it's like when it's confirmed, okay, fine, but it's not confirmed, because if it's confirmed, trust the news would be bigger than this, and it'd be trending every single way, and this is not. So it's like one of those kind of news that we get every single time that is very much trying to implicate IPOB and all that. So it's not it's really not anything surprising. Someone here says, get lost, Mr. Poster. Idiots, stupid criminals, your turn is near. What does that mean? I'm pretty much unsure. Someone says, we will kill and behead you if you are one of the saboteurs. I'm not really sure if you should be using such statements in public, but I guess, on platforms like this, your identity is not really revealed. So yeah, it gives people the leeway to be reckless with what they say and what they do. Put what I think about it, and do not forget to like and subscribe.